Wanted to get these back to Dave because he's got nothing to look at. Dave, this is a 1 megawatt, $5 million project we're doing right in our backyard here for Masonic Village in E-Town. I'm sure you remember those guys. But Mark and I are here just kind of checking it out. Everything's tied up underneath. And again, no real rocket science to it here. What is important to note is that, do you see how there's a gap between these modules?
Yeah.
Which is important because otherwise these are like huge impervious surfaces, and now you're into, you know, land development and everything else because you're not able to percolate down through the way that this field was, you know, originally designed.
So this size nullifies that problem?
Well, no, the idea is if I'm using this type of clamp to, you know, give me space, then rain drips down through these and percolates down through. If I kept these edges all tight together against each other by using what's called a back clamp, then this becomes a big impervious surface, and now I have potentially problems with land development for a job this size. In most, you know, small scale like residential stuff, you're not going to have, you know, once you're putting them up, you're kind of setting them and forgetting them. I mean, we're monitoring them.
Who manufactures these?
Chinese.
I'm sorry, who? Chinese.
It's all Chinese made product. Yeah. We cannot compete with the Chinese. I'll tell you that whole story in just a minute too. But there's the inside of, this is a combiner box. So we're literally bringing the circuits in. Now this is a massive amount, of course, combining them here and running them back underground to those inverters down there.
So for a homeowner, you'd have how many panels?
Typical would be like 44s.
Now the angle that they're set at, is that based upon where you...
That's all calculated, yep. Basically for optimal tilt angle, based on where we are here in the here in Pennsylvania. So you can kind of see here on this hill, it's kind of a little deceiving, but we want a approximately 35-degree tilt angle here. I'll kind of go through, you know, how you figure out tilt angle and that sort of stuff.
Well, makes sense when you compare it to the...
Yeah, to the grade here.
Well, to the posts coming out of the ground.
Yes, right. That's right. And you can see here, you know, there's already some heat spilling off the top of these, but the ground mounts are cooler than the roof mounts, and you want them as cool as possible. The colder it is, the more they produce.
Really?
So, yeah, that's how they work. I mean, it's a electrical thing in that, you know, basically, as you are taking away heat, you are also taking away resistance. So they become extremely efficient when it's cold.